It's Week 15 of the NFL.
And we'll see Zach Wilson.
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas.
Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the New England Patriots and the Las Vegas Raiders. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They come in after tasting defeat for the first time in about a month as their loss snapped a 4-game winning streak. On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, it's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback.
So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense.
And they'll be led out by the second overall pick from BYU, now in its second season, Zach Wilson.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to...
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On 2nd and 9, Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
That's the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. So now it's the Raiders' turn to go on offense for the first time.
And they're led out by Kirk Cousins, former Michigan State product, who's now in his 11th NFL season.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. To throw is Cousins. Throw left side complete. That's Cobb. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. DeAndre Carter back deep. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Patriots take over. first down. Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Wilson. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Raiders football 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive.
Oh, that's cool. Don't worry about it. The commentators are pretty good at explaining what's happening.
2nd down, Mostert.
Just know that you're rooting for the Raiders to win.
Back to the line of scrimmage. On play action, Cousins. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He'll get this one to Patrick. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense.
Who's their favorite team?
Some different looks, keep them off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's worked for the defense early in this game, and now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back and he starts to get into a nice groove.
If you don't know a favorite team, what's the team that your roommate talked about the most?
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun.
Oh, my cousin. That's my cousin's favorite team.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run forward on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. To throw is Wilson. That's caught right side by Palmer. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. There's Wilson to throw. They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. It's the former Patriot, Devin McCourty. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
You mean you like the Raiders colors, right? I know we're not talking about the Jets still.
But the defense clearly had other ideas, not only to force the turnover, but to handle the scoring themselves.
Yeah, no panic in their eyes, was there, partner? Think about it this way. A Hall of Fame coach once told me the best characteristic he liked out of his teams was that they didn't flinch. This group, they got pushed back in an early series, kept their composure, and made a big play. They swung the momentum their way.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point.
Yeah, it's a good save. It's a good save. I appreciate it.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6.
You like any sports, or like what's your favorite hobby?
If chance to atone.
What is he addicted to now?
The wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They go play action now. Wilson. That's caught by Howard. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Now it's Wilson. We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. It's the former Patriot, Devin McCoy. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second
What game is he
as a
playing now?
quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's out. Should have thrown that one.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Cousins throw here into the hands of Jones. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped
Hello,
at
Miss
the
Lady.
30.
How are you?
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain.
What was he supposed to be doing for work?
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. The Raiders at 11-2 now. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
Like, what type of work was he supposed to be doing that he's ignoring?
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Matt Judon able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in.
Is that better?
Someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Nah, it's my volume, because some games is like super low and then some games is like super loud, so I got to keep adjusting the volume of the game.
Back to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Thank you. You should be in all of my streams so that you let me know my values are messing up or not.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned your early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
I feel it. You're an artist, like a graphic artist, or like you draw on paper and pen? I mean, paper and pen.
They go play action with Wilson. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0.
How long you been drawing?
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This one brought in by Jefferson.
You do commissions and stuff? Because I know people who need work.
The passing attack starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding
touchdown. Justin Jefferson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Harrison Bunker is on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half. Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of
As they say, that's the life of an artist, right?
But you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. Complete. This is Lewis. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Cousins throw into the hands of Cobb. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there. It's 2nd down. To the air again, it's Cousins. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So
you got like a portfolio or whatever? I would like to look at it if it's like available online.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Tucker's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
I have a friend who does like art also, like digital art and all that. And she made an Instagram exclusively for that and used it as her own personal like scrapbook. Use it as her own personal like portfolio type of thing, so in case anybody wants work from her.
What's going on around the NFL? We'll start up in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Deshaun Watson, excellent in the victory.
You played Eternia with him?
That pushes his guys 2 games above 500. From there, we head east to Minnesota to check on the Vikings at home at US Bank Stadium. And they fall in that one to the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Trey Lance, excellent in the victory, as it's one that pushes his guys 2 games above 500. And then lastly, we wrap up Week 15 on Monday night. What a battle this will be. The Rams and Packers.
Which games did y'all play together?
Lambeau Field. Time now for a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for New England. And they weren't able to get a whole lot done throwing the football. That'll likely be a big key if they want to turn things around in the second half. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they did not have quite the same amount of success in the passing game that their counterparts did, as you get a look at the numbers there.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Third quarter starts with a run from Mostert, and he can only manage to get a couple.
That's all he would, for like months and months, that's all he ever talked about was a turn in.
Here's 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert, and he is met at the line of scrimmage.
I just met Arf like 2 weeks ago, so yeah.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Cousins. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for Las Vegas. First and 10 at the 42.
Cousins now. He completes it to Julio Jones. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Throwing, Cousins. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
So you been lying about me? That's what you saying?
That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football open to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their mind. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time.
I've known him since he was like, I want to say like 15 or 16.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. That's again complete to Palmer. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Play action. It's Wilson. And he finds Howard complete. And he's got some space here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. To throw again is Wilson. And yet again, it's Howard with a catch. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. 2nd and 2. Now it's Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Patriots. O.J. Howard. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are
You didn't know I was a time traveler? Yeah, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. The drive summary that time, 5 plays, and it ends with a New England touchdown.
Said I'm a time traveler. I can go back in time. So you see them play with me for a month, and then I reverse time.
This out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's now 3rd and 19.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up fourth. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. On the return, Carter.
Did I say time travel? I meant it was all a dream. It was all a dream. It's not real.
As they take over. All eyes on Zach Wilson leading his team back out for this next drive. And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well. No one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them, and the quarterback is accurate. It's almost like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter or a perfect game, isn't it? He's the principal guy, but he needs to...
Sometimes I get those two words mixed up. I get dream and time travel mixed up sometimes. Don't worry about it.
There's Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Saubert. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. There's Wilson to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Patrick. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, they sound a lot alike. That's why I get them mixed up.
Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2.
To me, they do. Like with my accent, they sound alike.
Got a man. It's complete. It's Palmer. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Throwing on 2nd down. Wilson. And this throw is
My accent pops in and out whenever I say something that's against the law.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
To throw is Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They'll try to run this one in.
Whenever I say something that's wrong or illegal, just know that it's my accent, and I meant to say whatever the opposite of that is.
Rushing touchdown on the year, and the Patriots are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Butker on for the PAT. And with that, the lead is up to 8. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded just outside.
Yeah, it's a hindrance sometimes, I know.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. In just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Cousins. Open man, here's Cobb. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 31-yard line. Cousins. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Cousins. Jones has it. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots.
Yeah, I got to buy it on Steam. I bought it on the PlayStation just to try it out, but yeah, I'm going to buy it on the computer also.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins.
He'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. The 40, 20, 10, 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 15 now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Back to it after the pick six. Cousins
Getting this out to the flat. Mostert.
no gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
But yeah, I want to play it. I'm going to get it on the PlayStation, on the PC also.
From the 50. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Cousins. Looking downfield for Jones. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Because I already have it on PlayStation. It was on sale on the PlayStation. So I was like, I'm going to just buy it and try it out now. And then I'll get it on the PC when I want to play multiplayer.
Too much juice. It'll be out of bounds. Incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
I also use virtual PC for like PC games or whatever because this computer I'm using is not very good. So that's another reason why I get games on the PlayStation if I need to as well.
And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it's out at the 10-yard line. So Kirk Cousins in the offense. Down by 15.
That's why he ran. That's why he ran away. You see, he tells his lies and then leaves.
Able to find Jones, and he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. To throw is Cousins, and he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. One last shot now for Cousins. Eluding, and the pressure gets to him again.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments.
And you see, if I was being untruthful right now, he would have came back and defended himself. But nope. You see, he told his lies and he left.
Still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. Just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for New England, they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 7-7. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage.
And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers.
You see what I mean? See what I mean? Exactly. She about to take them kneecaps. You better relax. You better relax. Yeah, I haven't played that much. I only opened up the first 4 cities or whatever, and that was it. I played like maybe I want to say like maybe like 3 hours total of it. Wow, you went. I see what you mean, Lo. I see what you mean. She was just saying that, yeah, you addicted to that game. You just proving their point. That's all. That's all that was happening. I'm just saying. Hey, give me one moment. I'm switching games over real quick. I'll be right back.